Okay, so for your DIN, what I want you to do is I want you to look online, and I want you to look at the months and the number of days in each month. So like January, February, make sure you put them in order, starting with January, ending with December. So if you need to, pause the video and then go ahead and do that. Alright. So when we talk about our average daily balance method, which is what we're talking about today, we're going to be counting the number of days. So now there's a trick. When you talk about the average daily balance method, you're including all of the days. So the cheat is to take your numbers and subtract them. So I would take 30 and subtract 12, which gives me 18. So there are 18 days from the 12th to the 30th. So to count the 12th, I have to add 1. So there's really 19 days. And we're going to do that for each and every one. So 11 minus 2 is 9. Add 1, not 10. And the answer is 10. So go ahead, take your time, pause the video, and work out the rest of these for me, please. So 914 to 927 is 14 days. 29 to 228 is 20 days. And 1121 to 1130 is 10 days. And so it's important to keep this in mind with what we're going to do today. So if you need to, pause the video, make sure you get the front done as well. And then you're going to go ahead and open your notes packet up to page number 7. And today we're going to talk about finding the average daily balance method, so the average amount in your account each day. So we're on page 7. Okay. So we're talking about finance charge. Another way that it could be calculated is that you need to have your average daily balance. So this means that it would technically be calculated each and every day. So to find your average daily balance, you would take your sum of the daily balances and just divide it by the number of days. So you would first have to find your sum of the balances. So to do that, you look at everything that happens in your account. So from 10/9 to 10/18, we have an end of the day balance of 400. If you take 18 and you subtract 9, that gives you 9. Add 1 is 10, which is why they wrote 10 as the number of days. So we're going to multiply in our calculators 400 times 10. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 400 times 10, which is 4,000. That would be my sum of balances for that day. So then, on the 19th, we make a payment. So if we make a payment, we subtract that number. So I would do 400 minus 50, which is 350. And that is my end of the day balance. So I would take my $350 and multiply it just by the 1 day for the payment. And 350 times 1 is 350. So from 10:20 to 11:08, I didn't do anything. So my balance is still $350. So now this one's different because I'm going across the months. So if we look back how many days were in October, there's 31 days. So 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be 20 days in between there. And if you need to, I also printed out a calendar for you, so if you want to count them actually visually on your calendar, go ahead and do it. So then I would take 350, multiply it by 20, which would give me 7,000. So I'm going to find my total on my days. So 10 plus 1 plus 20, that's 31. So my total number of days is 31. I'm going to add together all of my sum of balances, so 4,000 plus 350 plus 7,000, which is 11,350. So then I'm going to take 11,350 and divide it by 31. Rounded correctly, I have 366 and 13 cents. So if our finance charge is based on our average daily balance, my finance charge would be based on $366.13. So now we're going to do it again. So on 7/1 to 7/15, 170 times 15. It's 2,550. We make a payment of $50, so we subtract the $50, which gave us 120. So 120 times 1 is 120. Well, this one's super easy. Didn't do anything from the 17th to the 30th, so 120 times 14. $1,680. So we're going to find our total for the number of days. So 15 plus 1 plus 14, which is 30. So my number of days is 30. And then 2,550, 120, and 1,680. 4,350. So if I take 4,350 and divide it by 30, that is $145 is my average daily balance. Alright, so from 1/2 to 1/14, take my $500, multiply it by 13. 6,500. Subtract the 150 because that's a payment. 350 times 1, 350. Since we're doing nothing here, we bring down that balance, 350. But this one stays that way from the 16th to the 31st. So I would do 31 minus 16, which is 15, add 1, 16 days. So 350 times 16 is 5,600. So I'm going to add, which is 30, add, which is 12,450. So 12,450 divided by 30 is $415. So if you need to, pause the video. Otherwise, you have a classwork assignment and a homework assignment that you should be working on.